What's going on, everyone? Welcome your faces to a brand new series today here on the channel. We're going to be doing a Manchester United career mode on FIFA 23, where we are going to be going into the club. The Glazers have been brought out. We've got new owners coming in, and we are going to rip this club apart and rebuild it from the top to the bottom by getting rid of all the dead wood, bringing in the players that I feel are suitable for this club. So it's going to be a really fun series. I'm really looking forward to seeing where we can take this team and get us back into the Champions League and being one of the biggest dominating clubs in the Premier League. So if you do enjoy this series, make sure you tune in, subscribe, like the video, and we will have lots of this series coming for you over the next few weeks. So let's jump into this and kind of get rocking and rolling. So right, as I was just saying, Manchester United have been brought out, with the Glazers are kicked out of the club. We're not out and tolerating none of them, all right? So that's all the pre-settings I've got there. Only one we're going to be doing is in a financial takeover, where we're going to be a big influx of cash from our brand new owner, which I think is Sir Jim is brought into. We're going to go with just Sir Jim's brought the club, and we are it's Jim Sir Radcliffe, isn't it? I think it's Jim Radcliffe. I believe that's the guy who's rumoured to buy Man United. We're going to pretend that he's brought the club, and we are going to rebuild the club because he's a proper Man United fan. He's given us 500 million to go and buy the players that we want to go and get for the club. Obviously, just spent billions on the club, so I wouldn't imagine our transfer budget would be huge at the beginning, but it'd be big enough to kind of get us going. So I am very happy with that. International jobs, I am not bothering with that because we're just not bothering at all. Loose, we're going to have loose transfers, so here we are. So guys, make sure you do tune in for this series, all right? YouTube only. I'm not going to be live streaming this series or anything like that, so make sure you do have that ding dong bell on to be notified when the episodes do come your way, all right?
A warm welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
There we are, Erik ten Hag coming back in after a rocky first season, you could say. I don't really know. Yeah, first rocky season. Starting off a new season with a thingy. I'm not really fussed about the thingy, but I think we should do it because it's a bit of prize money. Probably simulate these games. I'm not really bothered about actually playing them. So let's have a look at our actual lineup of the squad. What I feel is our best starting 11. So I'm going to quickly do that and choose our formation and all that jazz, and we'll be back in a second. So it's going to be pretty easy, to be honest, choosing the start 11 because our best start 11 is all we pre-chose, but I've just swapped out a few players. So where we've got Ronaldo, Fernandes, Rashford on the left, Anthony on the right, Ericsson, Casemiro, left back, I don't know how you say his name, Martinez, we've got Varane, Diego, and we've got De Gea in goal. That's my best starting 11, what we've currently got. Then obviously you can see our bench at the moment. I've dropped some players in and out, swapped them around. That's probably like my bench at the moment. Then we've got a lot of players down here we need to get rid of. So Jones, he's going. Twanzebe needs to go. Williams is going. We've got a bunch of youngsters here as well. Could all give them a chance. Heaton needs to go. Igalo, keep hold of him. Scott McTominay needs to go. We've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire. That's like 7 players that need to go. Potentially Fred as well, number 8. There's a bunch of players. We could get easily rid of 10 players, I feel, here. So we're going to have a big, savage flush around with this squad, all right? So let's get some of these players up on the transfer market and see how much money we can raise towards our 500 million. So right, I feel we've got a solid lineup of transfer targets here. Only thing I need to look into a little bit more strikers, because there's not many strikers about that I can really think of that could get into this squad. So first things we're going to start with a striker. Gakpo has been very linked with Manchester United, so I feel like Man United should go in for Gakpo because he's a bit of a young chap, and we should try get him into the club. So let's see what his demands are, because 45 million valuation. So I reckon we've got money to burn. We've got money to burn, so we can go in and offer some good money here. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to go offer straight up a nice flat rate 50 million. See what they say to that. 50 million is a hot potential player at the moment. Could he be our new centre forward? 66 million they want for him. So I feel like it's a little bit too high. I'm going to counter that. 66 million. I'm going to try to get 60 million. Propose, because I reckon we can get 60 mil, I reckon. Because 10 minutes, like in the middle. See what they say to that. 60 million. I reckon that's a done deal there. I reckon that is a done deal. 60 million, handshake. We're walking out the door with that. 61 million. I think we can't push our luck on that. I think that is fair. 61 million. Gakpo's our first player into the club as our brand new centre forward, and also can play on the wing as well, which is really, really good as well. So Gakpo is got to negotiate with him now. Oh, whining and dining him. A bit of a different cutscene, not in an office. Let's see what his demands are. 25. So if we offered him a good, be a critical player, he's going to be very, very important for us. Yeah, we can accept that. More good with that. Let's go 5 years. Just get him on a nice fat contract. That's looking good. Let's continue. Nice. I don't want to accept. Yeah, no release clause. Wage 94. How much? You know what? I can't really argue that much because some players are on 100k a month, a week. So, sure. Just get him in, mate. Just get him in. We've got money to burn. We have literally got money to burn. Right. There he is, our first brand new player at Manchester United. We have got Gakpo. Starting off our transfer window, solid, strong. And we've got Ten Hag there greeting him at the club. Obviously, he's got to run off and go deal with some other transfers. There's going to be a big transfer window for him. So that's happy days. Our first player into the club. What's the rating this is going to be? I reckon it's not going to be that high. Or is it going to be that high? A C. I'll take a C. Obviously, financially, we could have probably done a little bit more better. There we are. I'm very happy with that. 82. That's absolutely good. Absolutely good. So that's our first player in. I feel like we got to go for De Jong. I feel like that's the next player I want to try and get in. Because we spent all last summer trying to get De Jong. This is the summer we're going to get De Jong. Oh, here he is. Xavi. Meeting up with Ten Hag again to negotiate. We're going to just go in. Flat rate 100 million. See what they say to that. Because it says valuation of 100 million. Let's see what they say to that. 100 million for De Jong. We want him. He's a key player to our thing. To our plans. If he's just walking out there just like, nah, nowhere near our valuation. So that is not the start that we wanted. We're going to have to go back in for De Jong. Maybe a little bit of a higher bid for De Jong. But we're not done now, right? We're not done there yet. We're going to go for Timber. Timber was another player last transfer window. Was desperate to come for Manchester United. But he pulled out last minute. Was such a shame. Was just such a shame. Because I would love to see a Timber at our club. Such a hot potential. I'm just going to go in once again, offer a nice flat rate, 50 million. I think it's a nice cozy round number for an Ajax player. We like to pay a little bit over the odds for Ajax players. That's reasonable. There we are. I'm happy to play that for Timber. Hot potential. We've got some resale value on him as well if we develop him really well. Probably playing a little bit extra than what we needed to, but if it means we get our guys, I am not that bothered. So, right, I'm going to go critical. He's going to be a very important player for us. I see him as like a long-term solution, like taking over from Varane, because obviously Varane's like, he's a good solution for now, Varane, but ideally, I would like Timber to take over, then him and Martinez at the back. 3 years. Yeah, sure, accept. rekindling that like Ajax duo at the back, wasn't it? Because they were the main guys at Ajax. All right, you want us to negotiate salary? Let's just go 100k, then bonus signing on. Let's go 2 mil. Let's try 1 million. See what it says to that. We like to blah blah blah. That's all good. That's a reasonable offer. My clients are happy with that. Awesome. So Timber is now done as well. 2 players coming in. We've got a centre back, and Timber can also play right back as well, which is really important as well to mention that. So 2 key players coming into the club now. What are they going to rate this transfer? Don't reckon it's going to be that high. Or is it? A C again. I'll take that. I'll take a C. Alright, so after my game just crashing, I've had to go back and renegotiate with players, and I lost my whole transfer list. So, which was quite annoying, the fact that is a thing. But I've saved the game now, so we've got Gakpo and Timber signed for the club now, which is really good. Also, we did go to have a 3rd player signed, but that's where my game crashed. Maybe that was a sign not to sign that player. That's the way I'm taking it. So, and it's a redemption as well. We could try and go back in for De Jong, which was another sign as well. Maybe it was meant to happen, my game crashing, so then we can go back in for De Jong and try and put in a good offer. 100 million wasn't good enough last time, so we're gonna go in with 150 million. This is the man that Ten Hag really feels is the guy for Manchester United. 150 million. We've got our man. We've got him for 150 million. That is happy days. Xavi's walking out. Barca don't have to pull any more levers. We have got our main man. Erik Ten Hag's main man, who's going to build his team around. He does not look nothing like De Jong. Well, it sort of does. Just from a distance, he didn't. Right, so current wage 200k. It's going to be a very important player for us. 4-year deal. That is very good. That's what I like to see. And we'll just do that. Oh, he wants to take a pay cut. He wants to take. Yeah, if you want to take a pay cut, dude, that is absolutely fine by me, mate. If you want to come to Manchester United, take a pay cut, sure thing. I thought you're going to be wanting a bit more than that, but I will happily take De Jong. Here he is, the main man, the big transfer of this window. Ronaldo greeting him as well. Greeting De Jong. Pretty cool to see Ronaldo meeting him. Oh, Ronaldo, Casemiro looking on at him. Nice to see them. The boys are kind of helping De Jong settle into the club. Happy days. What rating is this going to be? It's got to be an A. It's got to be an A. If it's not an A, I'm going to be very kind of surprised. Great first 11. A D. Really? Asking price 100. That's good. Why just a D? Quite surprised with that. I thought it was going to be quite a good one. Right, we do have Talismans we could get in as well. But I don't want to go too much because I'm sticking to my word. This series is for you guys as well. Not just for me. This is for you as well. So this is where I need you guys to get the comments down below and let us know who we should try and get, all right? And if there's any other potential targets that we should get for this team. So at the moment, I've got Joel Felix because he's being linked with Man United. I've gone for this chap here because Juventus are looking to clear out some of their players, and this guy, we could get him on the cheap, I reckon. Like, in real life, I generally think, like, could be a deal that could be done, because Juventus are pretty much poor. They've got no money, and I reckon if Man United did go in real life, we could get him as well. So, let us know if we should get him. And as well, Tielemans as well. I reckon Tielemans would be a good add to the squad as well. A bit of like a bench player. So on the bench, you would, because I'm selling Fred and McTominay, so we potentially need to get this chap in as well. So, but if you guys got any other suggestions for players in the midfield, attacking players, let us know. All right. So far we've got Gakpo, who can play in the wings, centre forward. We have got Timber, and we have just got De Jong as well. So 3 key players are being added in, and we've still got under 500 million to add to the squad. So like potentially like another loads more players. All right, lots more players. So get in the comments down below, let us know who we should sign. I want to keep this first episode very short and simple, because I want you guys to get in the comments down below, get your input on who we should sign, and we'll get rocking and rolling on the next episode properly once we've got a transfer list of targets together and giving you guys the chance to vocalize your opinion as well. But thank you very much for watching the first part. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on channel notifications as well for the next episode, which will be with you very, very soon, where we will get this transfer window done, get the players that we want, and get rocking and rolling. All right, but thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.